One morning, on my way to school, I noticed something that let me stop walking for a moment. A large roadside tree, one that had stood there for as long as I could remember, had been cut down. All that was left was a stump surrounded by scattered branches. People passed by without paying attention, but I felt something was missing, as if a piece of our environment had suddenly died. I asked myself, why do trees fall so easily while it takes decades for them to grow? And why do we act as if nothing happened? That moment made me wonder, if we cannot protect the trees around us, what does that say about our morality? Well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear honorable judges and respected audience. Good morning everyone. My name is Ahmad Nabil Babasmasi from Islamic Junior High School of Taqwa, Bondowoso. In this next chance, I want to deliver a speech entitled Forest Falling, Morality Fading. Well, ladies and gentlemen, by the way guys, what do you know about forests? So guys, forests are more than just trees. They are protectors of life, cooling our air, storing our water, and providing homes to millions of creatures. Yet, every minute 27 football fields of forests disappear around the world. And here is the painful truth. Deforestation is not just an environmental crisis, it is a crisis of akhlaq, a crisis of ethics, and a crisis of global leadership. So, dear audience, my personal story in the beginning reminds me that environmental destruction is not only caused by machines, it is caused by moral choices, or rather absence of moral choices. And today, we can clearly see the consequences of those choices. Recently, severe floods swept across parts of Sumatra, destroying homes, displacing thousands of families, and taking innocent lives. Expert revealed that the floods were not only because of heavy rainfall, but also because the forests in the upper watershed areas had been cleared. Without trees, the land could no longer absorb water. Rivers overflowed, landslide follow, and entire communities suffer. So now, allow me to ask you, first, if global leaders truly care, will our forests still be disappearing this fast? Second, if morality guide decisions, will profit be placed above the safety of people in Sumatra? And last, if ahlak matter, will deforestation continue until disaster become routine? According to WWF, more than 420 million hectares of forests have vanished in the last 30 years. In this diligency, we want to leave behind. Respected audience, Jane Goodall once said, you cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. So, what it means? This powerful message reminds us that every choice, big or small, shapes the fate of our forests, our climate, and even the safety of our communities. The floods in Sumatra are a painful reminder that when forests fall, people suffer. So, how do we answer this crisis of ethics and leadership? First, by restoring moral responsibility, or we can call it ahlak. Deforestation will never stop if leaders judge wealth instead of wisdom. Allah reminds us that the earth is an amanah, a truth, but we must ask ourselves, if we cannot uphold moral values, how can we protect the forests that depend on them? Second, by strengthening global cooperation, not just agreements, but action. This includes transparent forest protection policies, strict punishment for illegal logging, responsible applications, conservation partnerships among nations. These are not just political steps, they are ethical obligations. So, in conclusion, the crisis of deforestation is a mirror reflecting not only environmental destruction but also the fading morality of global leadership. If you want forests to stand again, morality must stand first. If you want the earth to heal, our consequences must awaken. If we want the future to survive, we must act now. So guys, I leave you with this reflection. If not now, when? If not us, who? If not here, where? Ladies and gentlemen, let us be the generation that stops the forest from falling and stop our multi from fading. So guys, maybe that's all for me. And as I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and thank you.